everybody, I am Attila Tanner. Welcome to a brand new video of NextEra. I hope you're all doing well. It's been 2 weeks since the last video, so we are due for an update. NextEra is actually 2 years soon, and so thank you everybody for hanging with us. And if you're new to the channel, welcome also. And I want to also thank everybody who is subscribed and viewing the channel. We have about almost 1,300 subscribers, so thank you. All right, for today's video, we're going to go over the mergers and acquisitions. Going to look over 10 companies that we are following. 8 of them we followed in April, and now we're doing follow-up on that to see what's happening. And then we're going to go over the regular reporting. So let's get going with the mergers and acquisitions. Activision is about to be bought by Microsoft. It's a big deal, $69 billion deal. It was a lot of regulations waiting for it to happen. In April, the stock was worth $85 when we first talked about it. Now it's about $93, so it's up 9% since then. And there is another 2% to go when and if the deal will close. Next one, Vmware. Broadcom wants to buy them. It's a $61 billion deal, quite big as well. So there was 2 conditions to it. Either if you own the VMware share when the deal happened, you can get $142.50. But VMware actually is trading higher than that. And why is that? Is that because the second option of the deal was either you get $142.50 or you get a quarter of a Broadcom share. Now, lately, Broadcom share has been flying up to so much, so the deal will be that you will get almost $229 for it, for each VMware share, if you convert it to Broadcom share value. So in April, when VMware was worth $126, now it has gone up to $159, so it's 26% up since then. And if that follows and the deal happens and Broadcom share stays the same, it could go up to, another 44%. So that's an interesting one. Another company we looked at was Saegen. Pfizer wants to buy them. It's for $229. In April, when we looked at them, they were worth $205. Today, it's $198. So it has gone down 4%. If the deal happens, it will be a 15% premium from today's trading levels. This is a $43 billion deal. All right, Horizon Therapeutic, Amgen wants to buy them for $28 billion. In April, when we looked, they were worth $111. Now it has dropped to $104, so it's 7% decline. If the deal happens at $116, it will be a premium of 12%. All right, other deals that might happen. First Horizon did not happen. So TD wanted to buy them for $13 billion. And in April, this stock was worth $18. But because the deal was canceled, now the stock trades around $13. So that represents about a 32% decline. So not all of those announced deals that will happen does happen. So be careful. Manchester United. Two bidders is out there wants to buy the soccer club. It's going to be around $7.5 billion US dollars, has been mentioned. In April, the stock was worth $22. Now it's around $23, so it's about 7% up since then. If the deal happens for the full price that we think it might, then it can go as high as 90%. Maybe less than that. Or maybe the deal will not happen. So we shall see what's happening. All right, Tower Semi was another one that we mentioned in April. Intel wants to buy them. It's a $5.2 billion deal. In April, it was worth $45. Today, actually, it's dropped to $38. So it's 15% decline. If the deal happens, it's supposed to be landing around $53. So there's a 38% premium. iRobot, Amazon wants to buy them for $1.7 billion. In April, the stock was worth $42 when we looked, and now it's up to $49, so it's 18% up. And if the deal finally happens with $61, it will be another 24% up for iRobot. All right, that was the ones we looked at in April. We're adding 2 more, so we make it merger and acquisition of 10 companies. Kroger wants to buy Albertsons for a $25 billion deal that represents share price of 34 in total, which is, there was a dividend payout and the share price totaling about 34. So that's a 55% upside. However, this one could be a very lengthy deal if it happens even. So look out for that. Amedisys, United Health wants to buy them for a $3 billion deal for $101 per share. They're trading around $91 at the moment, so it represents an 11% upside. All right, that's all the mergers and acquisitions for this time around. We will gonna revisit this in 3 months' time. Between the quarters, I think that's a good period, and then we can see what happened or what did not happen. All right, let's go to the US market. Start with the value stocks. JP Morgan is up to spot number 1. Tencent moves up also to spot number 2. In the previous number 1, Exxon is now down to spot number 3. Here we're looking at high market cap companies with low priced earnings, so-called stable companies to have in your portfolio. Dividends in the US market, Verizon is number 1, AT&T is number 2, and 3M is number 3. Next category, this is sales versus price. Basically, the sales are growing faster than the stock price is growing. So this is more of looking out for which stocks could be more attractive. So NextEra Energy is number 1, Pfizer is number 2, and US Bancorp is number 3. As you can see, all of them has good sales growth versus their stock price has been declining. The other side, flip side of this is what I call Pricey, meaning that the price is growing faster than the sales. In this case, Vroom is number 1. The sales declined a lot, while the stock price was actually around the same. Nvidia, here you can see the stock price has been going up quite a lot. And for Blackstone is more that sales that declined. All right, that's US market. Let's go to the Canadian market. Let's look at the value stocks there. Royal Bank is number 1, TD Bank is number 2, and Bank of Montreal is number 3. Dividends in the Canadian market, Tourmaline Oil is number 1, Transalta Renewables is number 2, and Enbridge is number 3. In the sales versus price category, TELUS International moves up to spot number 1. The stock price has declined 56% lately, total, for a year and plus. And Capital Power moves down to spot number 2. Boralex is a newcomer, spot number 3. Their stock price, the sales was up 31%, while the stock price has gone down 11%. Brooksfield Asset Management, who was in the list, is out from top 3. In the pricing category for Canada, Bombardier is spot number 1, Franco-Nevada is on spot number 2, and West Fraser Timber is on spot number 3. All right, this concludes the report for this time around. If you like those videos, you can like and subscribe, or you can also subscribe and like in which order you prefer. Joking aside, you can follow us also on NextStockYT on Twitter. I'm gonna tweet out whenever there is a new quarterly result for some of the interesting companies that's coming up. Always gather a lot of information before jumping ahead purchasing stocks. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.